This episode is sponsored by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro for free at RamseySolutions.com/invest. You're listening to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires, where we talk investing, retirement, building wealth, and outrageous generosity.
Courtney's in Canada. Hi, Courtney. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave and George. Can you hear me all right?
We can. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing all right. I am so honored to talk to you guys. I'm very excited.
We're glad to have you. How can we help?
I have a question. I'll tell you my question. I'll give you a little bit of background. So I am wondering what I should do with my rental property income. I moved in with my fiance, and so my house was empty. I tried to sell it. It was on the market for about a year, and no luck. So I decided for the winter season to get a renter. And so now I have this extra income from a renter, and I'm just wondering if I should put it towards, I'm in baby step 2, I'm wondering if I should be throwing it towards my debt snowball, or if I should be saving a portion of that in case, worst case scenario, and I have to do repairs on the house.
Yes.
Little bit of both.
Yeah, you need an emergency fund for the house, because as a landlord, one of the things you're going to discover is owning real estate's not cheap. Mm-hmm. And so you're going to have some, what we would, in business, we'd call it retained earnings. In Ramsey talk, we call it an emergency fund, right? Where you've got some money set aside, so when the water heater goes out, you've got to fix it. You got a tenant.
Yeah.
So if you have zero money and something breaks over there, you're screwed, right?
Yeah, and I have a very good income. I'm just obviously.
What is your very good income?
I make about $150.
That's nice. Good for you. Good for you.
How much?
I still would set aside, like, what's your rent on this place income?
I charge $2,000 a month, and it cost me $1,850.
Okay, it costs you $1,850.
Well, my mortgage is $1,850 a month, and I'm charging my tenant $2,000.
Yeah.
So this is a money-making scheme of $1,800
It's
a year.
$150 we're discussing here.
Yes, the market it's a very small town.
I know, but I don't think $150 is going to change your life either way here. What really is going to change your life, you get this property sold, and I sure hope you're married by then. When you're getting married?
June 7th, 2025. We are working separately on our debt, and we're cash flowing the wedding, so we decided to give it a year and a half.
It's going to take you a year and a half to cash flow a wedding?
Well, to get rid of our debt and then cash flow our wedding. We both
Can you scale down the wedding and just get the wedding knocked out and be married and then knock this debt out together?
I mean, we could.
With your very good income?
Yes. Yeah, we could do that.
I don't know if the world's going to be around in 2025. I don't want to be married to this guy.
I guess that's silly because, we both know we're going to spend the rest of our lives together, and we want a really nice wedding. It's nothing crazy. It's only, it's average. It's $20,000. So we just thought, if we get all our money in order first, and then we can save. I plan to be debt free by April or May, and then get some time to plan and all that stuff.
Okay. Sell your house as soon as possible. And if I woke up in your shoes, you can do whatever you want to do. You're grown people, okay? But having lived and sat with people in where things didn't turn out like they thought they were going to, if I were in your all shoes, I would put my debt snowballs on hold temporarily. What does your fiance make?
He makes about $150 to $160.
Okay, so you have $300,000 you're playing with. Stop everything and put $20,000 together and go get married now. Like March.
Okay.
That's what I would do. You could put a wedding together by March and go get married, and then take your $300,000 income and clean up your debt. We don't tell people that they should be debt free before getting married, but they should be in agreement about doing that before, after, during, whatever. You should be in agreement about your money, but you don't have to be debt free to prove it to each other. And you're in a very you're taking a lot of risk here that you don't even realize you're taking. Let's say you sell this house and then something goes sideways. You got a mess on your hands, kiddo. So, you guys need to decide what you're going to do, and let's go ahead and get things in the right order here. And you do whatever you want to do, but that's what I would do if I woke up in your shoes, knowing that I know I'm not waiting 2.5 years to get married to do this. I'm with George on this. I'm going to put it together. I would put the debt snowball on hold temporarily, quickly. I mean, you could 2 months you get $20,000.
Yeah, I mean, with $300,000, they only need to put in $10,000 each, and this thing's done.
Yeah,
that's a paycheck.
It's really not hard. Yeah, and then let's get rid of this house, because this house is a burden. As soon as you're married, March the house goes on the market right after we get married. That's if I woke up in your shoes, that's what I would do.
I want to know why it didn't sell for a whole year. That part is interesting.
So she said it's a rural area, not a lot of market. So she was able to rent it though for $2,000. So it's an interesting thing.
That's tough. But yeah, some of these rentals, Dave, we get the call in when we always ask them, well, how much are you making? Well, after the mortgage, we make about $100 a month. And I go, for $1,200 a year, I'd rather just go do a side hustle.
No, that's a lot of risk.
That's a whole lot of risk. And that's if everything goes perfectly.
And it never goes perfectly. It's called rental property. I mean, it just doesn't go perfectly. Something's always busted. People don't pay. I mean, stuff is always
And they don't treat it like their own house.
No, it's a thing, man. And so, yeah, the longer you leave a renter in there, the harder you're going to be to get rid of this property without spending some more money on it. So, I really think I would do those things. You do whatever you want to do, but you guys have got great potential, and you're dragging this stuff out to your own peril.
Putting your life on hold for this $150 a month. It's not worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for tuning in to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires. To learn more about investing, visit RamseySolutions.com/investing or click the link in the show notes. Ramsey Solutions is a paid non-client promoter of participating pros. Learn more at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.